afternoon, depending on where you are. If you're on the East Coast, it is lunchtime. If you are on the Pacific Coast, maybe you're just getting some breakfast. It is Make It with Magnolia Thursday today. I'm Crystal. I'm with the Magnolia Home Office crew, your co-founder of Magnolia, and I am super excited to be here with you guys today. I, as you can see, have picked up this lovely planter. I don't know what you call it. I'm going to hang it on the wall instead of it being outside. But we're going to have so much fun. I have so many beautiful flowers that we're going to put in this arrangement. And we're going to stencil on the front side, maybe the back side. That might have a little bit indent. This one looks a little bit better. We're going to stencil on this side here with this beautiful 5x7 sweater weather. We're going to go ahead and put it right in the middle, have beautiful flowers coming up, using some copper and some Irish cream to match our flowers. We got some pampas, we have some foam blocks, and I'm super excited to get started with you guys. So hopefully this is a project that is exciting for you. What I'm going to do to get started is I'm going to actually glue our little foam blocks inside here. And the fun part about this is this can be switched out for basically every season. Now, what does that mean? The chalk paste is going to come off the front, so you could put whatever stencil that you want on here. But the fun part is, since they're in foam blocks, you can pull the stems of these beautiful flowers out, and you can switch it out in the seasons. So this would be the fall, then we can go into, Christmas, we could go into Valentine's Day, then spring, then patriotic. I think it's going to be super cute. I picked up 2 of these, I think from a local yard sale. So don't quote me on where you can get these from, but I saw it. I love the idea, so we went with it, right? So what I'm going to do to get started is I have all of these foam blocks here, and I'm going to go ahead and put some hot glue on them. Why, you may ask? Let's add some more glue here. Because they were moving when I test run it, and I don't want them to move. So I'm going to put some hot glue on either side of our little foam block here. I'm just going to simply set it down. I'm going to tuck it to the back here. Hold it in place for just a second. So I'm doing it to where you guys can barely see it, but it's about an inch or so from the top. I want my flowers to stick out. I have these pampas, and they're gonna hover like a little canopy over the top. I think this is gonna be adorable. So before I hot glue this one, I'm gonna go ahead and stick it down, and I think this one has to go vertical instead of the horizontal. So now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna glue the back and one of the sides to the other block. Keeping it the same size. I'm going to hold those all together. There we go. Just enough for that glue to hold. You guys know, working with foam blocks, I have absolutely the little, what would you call them? The dust. I'm going to call them dust that comes off of them. Okay, so we're going to do the side here and the back side. Go ahead and put the last one on. There we are. Oh, it's perfect. Perfect size on all sides. Get a little hot glue here. Let's get that off of there. There we go. All right, we're holding the last one, and then the fun part starts. I think we're going to go ahead and we're going to stencil first, and then we will build all of our flowers into it. All right, we'll give that just a smidge to dry. Get all these dust off of our foam blocks here. There we are. All right, so I'm going to flip it. it'll look back at me so we can put our beautiful stencil on. Now I have these laid out. There's kind of like one side and one side. I don't know if this is the arrangement that we're going to put in there or not, but I'm going to keep them pretty tight knit, and we're going to put them right over here in the corner. So now we can play around with those in just a few minutes. All right, so I'm making sure there's nothing on the surface. Some people even prep with like a rubbing alcohol to get everything off of there. I just simply have wiped it with my little hand, and I have our stencil. Remember, we're going to be using this sweater weather. I think it's super cute, and it's a 5x7, so it's so versatile. You can put this on absolutely anything, and it works in smaller spaces, just like the one we have here. I love working with the 5x7s. Of all of the sizes of stencils that we came out with here at Magnolia, what is your favorite? Do you guys like 5x7s? Do you like the paper size on the 8.5x11s? Do you like working with the larger stencils, like 12x18 or 15x15? We have so many different sizes. Which one do you tend to work with the most? I'd have to say either, I think I have a mix. I like to mix a lot, but I work a lot with the pattern. So I'd have to say probably the 15x15s for myself. All right, so I was just fuzzing our stencil. It's the first time I've used it. So I just want to add a few fibers to it so it's not so sticky. Why? Because you don't want to rip it off of your surface when you're trying to remove the stencil or stretch it. Okay, so I'm just eyeballing the center here. I think this might be super cute. Sticking it to the surface here, and I'm just smoothing it down to where we have no bubbles that are present. If there are bubbles, you just want to simply pull up the stencil and place it back down. So our sweater weather is secure to the surface. And you know, since I was talking to you guys, I totally, my idea was, I'm going to pull this up. Now, those who have ever worked with vinyl, you're like, oh my gosh, you guys can pull this up. Yes, you can pull the stencils up. They are reusable multiple times. What I'm going to do is I'm kind of going to offset it a little at the beginning here, because what I want to do is I want to do a shadow technique. And what that means is we're going to go over the stencil with one color, and then we're going to dry it really quickly with our heat gun over here. And we're going to throw on another color and just slightly move it over. And I think it's going to look so cute. So we have the Irish cream. So I'm going to put the Irish cream down first. This is kind of like a, I'm going to call it tan. And so it's going to match our flower arrangement very well. Now for here, I'm just simply going across with the chalk paste. For those who have never watched a video of Magnolia before, or you're new, let us know in the comments below, number one. But you just simply glide the paste over your words, over the stencil, staying within the green border space. And if you can see your words coming back at you, like you can right here, that means you have enough paste. If you can see the black, because that's our background, you haven't used enough paste, go back and add. And if you can't see your letters at all, you have way too much paste. So you're just going to want to remove the excess there. So I'm simply peeling up the stencil now, and I do it from side to side or top to bottom. Never go diagonal, because you don't want it to stretch the stencil. And then when you're removing the stencil, you just want to work it going super slow, because you also don't want to stretch it there. There we are. All right, so I'm going to leave this right here because we're going to use this again here in just one moment when we add our copper color. I'm very excited to use the copper. It's one of my favorites. But for the time being, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to dry this real quick. Almost done. Awesome. Okay, so it should be dry here. We'll check it in just a second. I'm going to bring our stencil back. Oh, and it is perfect. Okay, and then this time when we go to put our stencil on, we're going to glide it over, just slide it just so it gives it a beautiful little shadow. Now, I'm going to eyeball it here where we were. Here we are, to where we're going to go. You don't have to move it a lot for this effect, just ever so slightly. Okay. You guys ever done the shadow technique before? Please let me know. I would love to see what you've created with it. All right, so we're just gonna easily put this back down. Smoothing out our bubbles. The surface is very sticky for the stencil. Okay, so we're gonna bring our copper back in. Well, in for the first time, I should say, more chalk base. I'm just getting a little, and I love this copper color. I think it's gonna be absolutely gorgeous with all of our flowers. So I'm just simply gliding over the stencil words again. It's the same thing. Don't use a lot of paste. You still want it to look back at you. Still want to read your words. Okay, almost done. I just want to make sure we're getting every single one of our little letters. No streak lines. Oh, and it's looking so good. Okay, so we're going to put that excess back in to the jar for future use. Now I'm going to go ahead and remove the stencil. Oh my goodness, it looks so cute, guys. Okay, we're going to gently take our time lifting it up. And I'm going to put it over here. We're going to wash this. Wash it in cool water in your kitchen sink. Dry this sticky side up. And the fun part is when we use that tacky towel earlier, what I didn't mention is the back side here. You can dry your stencil on after you wash it. And it dries it super fast to put it back on the back of your sheet so you can have it for multiple future uses. Okay, so you guys want to take a look at the effect of the shadow when it comes to sweater weather. Can you guys see the Irish cream mixed in with the copper? I think it's super cute. It kind of just gives it a little dimension, little thicker lines. I absolutely love it. From this side, you can totally see the color and it looks gorgeous. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and start playing around with our flower arrangement. So I do think that I might glue these pampas down so they don't move too much. But let me see if I can tuck it into the bottom of this foam. I don't know if it will absolutely grab or not. That might have worked. Oh, guys, that might have worked. Okay, so we're going to put those on the sides. I absolutely love these. Let's tuck it in just a smidgen more. I know I should be showing you guys. I want to at least get these in before I turn around and we start playing around with it. All right, so let's dig that one into our foam block. Yeah, let's hold it real quick so we can push it down a little. Oh my goodness, they look so cute. Okay, so we're gonna adjust this guy a little bit more to where we have the little sway. follow these by the same. I think it is so cute so far. So let's turn it towards you guys. We have our little pampas going in here. Now what I wanted to do is adjust these ever so slightly, bring it in. Oop, and we popped our hot glue here. So let's go ahead and add just a little bit more so it will stay. There we are. Okay, let's hold that for a minute. Must have popped it when we put our pampas in there. Little things. I think this is so cute. What do you guys think so far? I'm holding our sweater weather. So cute. Okay. Beautiful. Okay, so now we have all of our awesome arrangement of flowers. We're going to get our chalk paste out of the way because you guys know me. The messy crafter is going to get it everywhere. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start sticking the flowers in here. And I'm going to mimic this side. So what I do for one side, I'm going to do for the other. There we are. Let's get these out of the way. So we want our pampas more towards me on the back side and the flowers towards you on the front side. All right, so we have this one. Now we're going to do this side. Bring these up a little. Is that the right one? See, this is what I get for going in reverse here. Yes, okay. All right, we're gonna push these down. If you guys are wondering where I got these flowers from, all of them are from Walmart. Can you guys believe that? They have some really stinking cool flowers sometimes. Okay, so I'm going to mess with our pampas back here. This little guy, I just need to come over just a smidge. Oh, okay, love it. All right, we're gonna keep it like that for now. So I can get to the front side and take a look. How do you guys think? What do you guys think so far? Do you think it's cute? It is not the same flower, huh? Now that I am looking, let's go ahead and adjust. We're going to put this one out, but we're going to put this one in. You guys tell me that in the comments, like, no, it's not the same flower. I could barely read your comments, but I can see you guys are there. So thank you so much for joining us today. All right, so we're gonna put these ones right next to those. So let's kick this one over. How's that looking from your end? I'm working from the back side. So I think that looks okay. And we're gonna smidgen this one over. Also gonna pop this guy in here. Cuteness. Does that look cute so far? Now I'm going to put at least one big one here in the middle. I have my Magnolia scissors, so I'm going to push the greenery up, and I'm going to cut the stem off of there, or we don't have to push it so much. All right, how does that look in the middle? I think it's looking really cute. Oh my goodness, it's looking awesome. What do you guys think so far? Now from this back side, we have to put in some of these other little, now I've used this on the lasso too, if you guys remember. I love this color arrangement. However, I don't know what these guys are called. I'm guessing they're supposed to be like some sort of wheat grass, like that. I'm going to stick it on here just as a little backing. Down a smidge. Get that in there. I have another one here too. Let's see, this one has two, so we'll combine one. These ones, let's keep our stems, not cut them so much. All right, those are looking so cute. So let's go ahead and put this pampas in the back. Up through here. Now, I am just playing around here, guys. There is no rhyme or reason of how these go in here, just whatever speaks to you. I'm going to put these, I think these are supposed to be some cattails in the very back. How is it looking? Can you guys see some of this? I think it looks so cute. Let's push them forward a little bit towards you. So you guys can absolutely see it. Now what I think, I think I have enough flower parts. What do you guys think? I think I'm going to come in and put just a smidgen of greenery around here. So let's go ahead and take a look at what you guys are looking at in the front, right? Oh, I love it. It looks so cute. Okay, so let's stick some of these just to bring out a pop of a different color. Oh my goodness, it's looking so darling. All right, I'm just going to shove these into the side. Just free flowy. Oh my goodness. Okay, guys, so we, I think, are done. I think I'll have to play around with at least a little bit of these. Let's bring this to the back. Let it overflow here. And what do you guys think of our Make It with Magnolia project this Thursday? I'll bring it a little closer to you guys. I think it's absolutely adorable. I think you could put this like anywhere, right? I'm going to put it on the wall next to the lasso to match all of the beautiful flowers. I think it's super cute. We got something sticking out right here. It's bothering me. There we go. So I think it is adorable. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think. If you've never tried this before, will you start trying mixing stencils with surfaces with flowers? I absolutely love working with the flower arrangements and thinking outside of the box. Are you guys like me? Let me know in the comments below. But thank you so much for hanging out with me today on Make It with Magnolia Thursday. And we will see you